Hello? Question mark. Can't remember. My brain's a bit mush this morning. But he edited all day yesterday. Took a bit of its toll. Let me do something quickly, because I forgot. Okay. Most taxing parts of these frames is a line them up with the deckings. Hello, Ramos. Good day, people. Hello. Why do you frame just out like that at deck level? What? Sorry. Why do the frames just out like at deck level? Because the deck's the edge of the frames. You can see it's kind of, I've awkwardly curved it because I'm only doing that, but yeah. The deck is literally just a part of the frames. It's literally just how, I don't know how to explain it. Frames go up, the decks go inwards. There's little beams under the decks, or in the decks, and then they put plates on top. They did that before they even did the shell plating. So we already have a good view of the ship, and as I got a top view here, you can kind of see where this dotted line here is where the bottom edge of the ship is. If it's already out the top edge, that's the top of the next deck. So I am just framing it up to try and get the shape as accurate as possible. If it looks awkward, then I will figure out why it looks awkward. Update the decks and all that, and yeah. If you were to use hull lines. I don't know, what do you mean by C deck? I mean, I've got the hull lines here. Moonheart, hello. You will know this shell is awkward if that and that shell does jut out. I mean, the shell does jut out anyway. It's joggled plates. Yes, hello General Moonheart. Thought I forgot to say it. I never forget. Deck at the bow. Well, B deck was. B deck is the top of the forecastle. It's B deck. Little curve you can see. Curve, and this is all done by frames, by the way. This join out. It looks very good at the top. I'll just have to make when I do, because you kind of see that this is C deck. This is whatever deck. If I get all the decks in, you'll see what I mean. So this is C, this is B deck. It's forecastle in there. If you want to know, B deck was the top of the frames, but I've moved it up to A deck because I kind of had to. Actually, no. Yeah, no, sorry. The top of B deck was the end of the frames because they had beams going through. And B deck was the strongest deck. B deck was literally just the beam of the entire ship. Like, it basically jerked out the top and then it connected so the expansion joint could go in. I'm a bit iffy on this because it's very far in. Already far out, it's already far in. We'll see. But you can see the scale of just by this. The scale is so big. Makes me want to go to Titanic because I've been above Titanic. And you can if the water was so clear when I went to Greece and Kia that you can see the ship's silhouette. And it's, even though she's 400 meters deep, I still had to turn my head to look from one end to the other. It's so big. But I think people will literally look at the Olympic class and think, yeah, she was the biggest ship in the world 100 years ago. We built bigger and better ships back then. But it doesn't account for the entire scale of the ship. Like, she is ginormous. She's nearly as tall as the Empire State, not the Empire State, but the Eiffel Tower. She's not actually that much smaller than Queen Mary. Actually, sorry. She's only about 300 feet smaller than Queen Mary. She's a lot shorter than Queen Mary, but Queen Mary is literally just a box of flats, even though it's probably the best ship in service today, best looking ship in service today, which is a bit sad. I don't know what the best ship or best looking ship would be. Me personally, like outside the Olympic class, I think the Olympic class is very beautiful. Imagine if the Oasis was sunken like the Titanic's length would require head to. She would hit the. How long is? It's like 340 meters, somewhere around there for Oasis. Let's see. Let me see quickly. Oasis of the Seas, 362 meters. I was not far off. But yeah. So she's a full 100 meters longer than the Olympic, or nearly a full 100 meters longer than the Olympic class, which said something. But yeah, it took near about, I don't know when the Oasis was built. 2007. It took over 95 years to go 100 meters longer than to 95 meters to go 100 feet longer than the previous ship 100 years ago. To get 100 feet longer than Titanic or Olympic class. Back in the time, they did 100 meters in about 10 years. Which is pretty insane. Like, Titanic was nearly 100 feet longer than Mauritania, but that's feet. I don't know what that's in meters, 30 meters? Oh, whoops. No, it can't be 30 meters. It's somewhere around there. But yeah, when I've done this model, I will be doing Titanic and stuff, and I want to do a real-time syncing of Titanic, because I think it'll be fun. Just to get some nice, cool angles. And I'll get proper flood animation stuff inside with few fluid simulations. Outside I won't be able to do fluid simulation, don't think, but yeah. I still need to figure out a wake for, because I still struggle with figuring out how to make a wake. I don't think I moved. Funny thing is, we may consider these ships fares, but he gives another 30, and but give it another 30 and we'll remember the way to Titanic. Titanic will be the most famous ship in the world. There will ever exist. You have the Mary Rose, you have Lusitania, you have the Oasis of the Sea, you have SS Great Britain, all these ships, and they're fractions of the popularity Titanic has. And yet, the thing is, Titanic's interest came really during the discovery. When they figured out what happened, what the ship looks like now, people were so interested in how she sank. And they went to the story, and then they figured out the story was magnificent, and it's just so saddening to see what's happening. Oh God, what's happened here? Yucks. Like, Titanic is even still inspiring ship designs today. Like, Titanic is, or the Olympic class is mainly the foundations for every ship today. Due to the watertight doors, eventually they made a double hull and a double bottom and a double hull. I was inspired by Britannic when they changed Van Hull and Wolf. I don't know if we'll ever have an ocean liner revolution when they come back into popularity. No, I don't think so. Planes are too popular. It's like ships. Ships back then just got larger, more comfortable, more faster. And that's kind of what planes are doing now. Planes are just getting a lot faster, a lot cheaper, a lot, yeah, just a lot more useful. I think Concords can go like 1200 meters a second, or second. I don't know what it was, because that's way too far. But it can go really bloody fast. It can go Mach 2 or something. Which I think. Wait, what's Mach 2? What was Concorde speed? 2,179 kilometers an hour. Okay, it's per hour. Yes, she can cover the Atlantic. Her fastest crossing, I think, was... Crap, which one was it? I think it was... Yeah, the fastest crossing was 3.5 hours. The problem with Concorde is she was very tight inside and expensive to run. So you kind of needed the rich passengers, but it was... but with Concorde, oh, where was I going with this? I don't know. One will wonder what replaced planes, rockets. Yeah, the future of all travel is Starship. Yeah, that's what I think as well. I think eventually it'll start getting more and more cost effective and more safe. They'll figure out safety regulation of Starship and stuff. In the sense of like toughening her so much Like Starship seems is going so fast. I mean, the production is so fast. Even they're nearly going to start to build um the super heavy powered Starship. Is insane. The tower was built like really fast. I think it's probably nearly finished today. It'll be finished this week. It's pretty obvious. They've gone so fast. Um, how long did it take you? How long did it take you to quite get the hang of Blender? One of my fears of 3D modeling is the overwhelming amount of hotkeys. Couple months. I'm still learning keys and stuff and parts about Blender. So I kind of, instead of using if it's like something that's kind of annoying me, or I'm really annoyed, or just taking so slow to make, I will then search if there's a way to make it faster. And you'll learn kind of like that. I kind of learn by doing stuff. So when I hated doing the railing, so I figured out how to do a ray, use the ray modifier. Because that made framing go pretty quickly and stuff like that. Which is what I did. Did you use Control V and Control C? What, paste and copy? I mean, I don't advise doing what I'm doing, because what I'm doing is stupid. But I'm annoying. Yeah, hotkeys are so... It's like if I can go up here or something and press buttons, but instead like up here I can just press 1, 2, 3 and it'll change my things. I don't need to move my mouse and save time. Hit A to change your VIN. Deselect, select, deselect. You can just click to get rid of it and stuff like that. Hotkeys are great. Can't go wrong with hotkeys. I only play Minecraft on console, so I don't quite know what you mean by that. What by hotkeys? Oh, well, Control V is paste and Control C is to copy stuff. I think that's what it means. I'm not sure. I was a bit confused by it. Eventually, you'll just start. Like, I'll get my. I keep forgetting to turn this on. By the way, I don't have it. Crap. Okay, hold on. 2.283. So upgraded. To get the keycast thing up. It's loud. Okay.
Hello guys, come with me guys.
Because apparently I don't have my hotkey stuff on there. Release page. Just trying to figure out how to do the hotkey stuff, so you can see what I'm using. Come on. I do wonder how big this file is actually, because it's got to be quite big. Okay, it's gone. Alphabetical order is screen. Okay, I should have it now. There you go. Okay, it's changed a lot. Okay. My God, my ears. Okay, there you go. Yeah. It's not my fault. Help me. You can see my stuff I'm doing now down here. I'm gonna make it red, and actually I'm gonna make it red. That's annoying. I don't want to have to deal with a child talk. I wonder if there's a way to make it so only you can edit the music. I don't think so, sadly. That's annoying. Where was I? Don't know how long I'll be doing this. I'll probably do it until, I don't know, I get all the deck frames done and see if I can fix some of them. Do you mind showing off the stern? Turn smaller from width. I know the midsection is. I know that it's smaller. So you get tighter in here, and then over here it's a bit wider, shorter, shorter. It's short here. These aren't really here, but these are on different plans. But yeah, well, there's a stern if you're wanting to see it. I still haven't added a beam in there, but I can do that another time. My midship. No, very far forward, very nice. Did you see my... No, I did not. No, I didn't, sorry. Could you, like, I don't know, share the video on Discord or something? I'll look at it now or later. If it's short, I'll look at it now. But I got my edit out yesterday, so that was kind of annoying. Hello, Castell. How's it going? I always worry if I'm going to butcher some names. Should just say him. High mass. Mass? Who bees a mass? Oh damn. So I guess that's a HMT to a... Yeah, I think the bottom one's the edited one. You can tell with the funnels, but still. Looks very cool. It's very good. I wouldn't even known. I wouldn't even known it was fake. It looks very real. Just the funnels kind of give it away. I still need to figure out ships to put into the dog. I'm gonna have to put a few tenders in there, or 3 or 4. But I also want, I might see if people want to send their models to me and I will include them into my launching animation. That'd be quite cool to see. The whole lines isn't too good either, funnily enough. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Did you use any sort of program for it? I mean, I know how to like recolor stuff and do that kind of stuff in Photoshop, but most people use like GIMP now, and I don't know what GIMP is. Well, I know what GIMP is, but I don't know how to use it. Because I use Photoshop, my boy. Yeah, it does. You can see it's starting to fall down. I don't know why I got this deck up still here. Whoops. So if you see this one is starting to fold in because we're using this on F deck. Where you done it all in paint. Oh, okay. Fine enough to I use dazzle camo to my advantage. Lol. It's not all the same black on the hull. Where you just fix the frame? Yeah, it's starting to. Well, this. Oh, do you mean up here? It's been shearing for a while. You can see a very clear shear on the top of these frames. You kind of see it going down through here and stuff. there's a lot more frames in the tops. Hello, I've just read on one threaded photography forums putting 2 boats on a pair that is legal. But it's a terrible information for my life with idea, so I'm 100% sure is it really illegal now. I've got to go see you later. Yes, enjoy. One thing that always gets me good is that you see the portholes are actually perfectly in line with the frames, so it looks so nice. Some of the odd ones like this, and so, but yeah, I would have to look at these extension points. They're true points, but the portholes are exactly the same. Doing all this isn't too difficult, this framing stuff. The hardest bit is doing the rest of the vertices. So you're adding, so So, hello KI4O. So you are attaching vertices to each hull plate to give a curves correct, kind of. I am adding vertices, well these vertices to the frames, and I'm not joining the vertices. So I'm not like selecting these two vertices and then making a face. I'm not doing that. I'm adding another layer of plates on top of these frames to get it as accurate as possible. Got a lot. I think I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself making this model because a lot of people are expecting quite a bit, and I'm like, I don't know. I'll do what I can, but I'm not expecting it to be perfect. But again, I can't wait until it's done, and it will take me a while. I'm hoping for October, and then I may, in the time, I may see if people want to send me their small models of anything to populate the launching. Depending on when I upload it, it will probably be Olympics, so when I'm hoping to finish this. And I'll just paint the whole white instead of black, like they did back then. And then I'll just move all the gantry stuff over. I've got all the gantry stuff in here. So yeah, I can't wait to see when this is done. So yeah, usually if you got any 3D models you want me to use for this, you can send me the file and I'll use them in my, because I'm basically going to be making this, and then when I've done the hull and stuff and the decking inside, I will do a animation of the launching. I'll try and model like the hydraulics and all that and all the beams and see if I can get a proper dynamic paint type looking thing for some of the wake. I think it'll look cool. So you can see why it looks a bit awkward here and stuff, but yeah, do need to fix a lot of it up here, because I do think this is too far forward. Even though I'm pretty sure it's accurate, it just looks so far forward. So I'll probably have to pull this out. So I get rid of this. So it won't be fully aligned, but I think it'll look a bit more accurate pulled out. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to look at images. I'll keep them up there, but I'll have to look at images of the stone, which shouldn't be too hard. Okay, that's my marker. If frames, no, I just kind of got all of decks and stuff like that. loop with that song. Good. Okay. Hmm.